Shamrocks crushed the previously undefeated Granite State Destroyers 43-20, taking over first place in the Northern Division. Tonight, Marlborough goes for its 7th straight win, live here on WMCT-TV.
We some bad men! We bad men!
Zip them up! Zip them up!
Here we go, boys! We're gonna get him!
Hey, let's go. Let's fucking work. Let's work.
Let's get it done! Let's get it done, boys!
Hey, what is that, beloved? Let's get this work. Hey,
Let's
work.
get
Let's get this work. Let's do it on straight work. Straight work.
Are you in a slow clap back? First one, misses the lead.
Straight work.
Work!
First
Let's just get him out there.
Next whistle, work.
First course not working.
Fucking work.
Thanks, coach.
Yes, I am.
Alright, go! Campus.
Yes, I am.
As soon as it's deep.
My brothers, keeper. Yes, I am. Let's
Go! First, get out of the way. Westy, let's go! Jack Westy, let's go! Kenny, you're looking a little green tonight. Wait till later? Alright. Line out? Maybe? Captain! Go him!
Marlborough,
I knew you could do it, but it is funny.
Right, check this, right?
It's just funny. I was like, and then I walked away.
go!
Oh, okay. Now I see. Okay. I didn't know if that was you there. Oh, okay. There we go. Already starting
Go, man! Fire it up!
I came this weekend and I'm like, I was gonna go home today, but I'm like, I'm gonna stay tonight.
By the way, y'all should get figured. I mean, I hate to say it, but it's say how we feel it. So it's an app. Not that I wanted to have it. They're gonna eat you alive! I'm 62.
No dancing, Paul!
Only like 3
Down for what? of our national anthem.
I thought you meant like his age. I'm looking at
A little bit too short. Oh, can you see by the dawn?
Hello, I'm Matt Bisaccio, and welcome to Kelleher Field, site of tonight's presentation of Marlborough Shamrock football, live on WMCT-TV. Tonight, the Shamrocks take on the Hartford Rebels in Week 10 of the East Coast Football League season. The Rebels of the Eastern Division come into tonight's matchup 4-2, losing their last game against the Rhode Island Cowboys 36-32. They've scored 28 points per game while allowing 14 points per game on defense, and they're an impressive 3-1 on the road so far this season. On the other side, we find our back-to-back league and national champion, Marlborough Shamrocks. They destroyed Granite State 43-20 back on July 30th. After trailing at halftime 14-13, Blake Rice and the offense woke up in the second half. Rice threw for 2 touchdowns and ran for 2 more. The defense once again made big plays. Brendan Hampton, Kyle Jimenez-Fox, and Jamal Wilson came away with interceptions to help the Shamrocks take over first place in the Northern Division. The Rebels are 3-1 on the road. The Shamrocks are a perfect 3-0 at home. Which trend will continue? Stick around with us over the next few hours and find out here on WMCT-TV. The Shamrocks, as usual, donning their traditional green jerseys, white pants and white helmets with green trim. The Rebels on the other side are wearing all gray with white lettering, black helmets. Game time temperature is 82 degrees under partly sunny skies. We've got a chance for a little bit of precipitation, maybe a lightning strike here or there over the next few hours. About 50% chance here in the 7 o'clock hour, 35% in the 8 o'clock, and then it dwindles down to 30% in the 9 o'clock hour. Really pleasant night here at Kelleher Field. Not nearly as warm as it's been over the last few games here throughout the summer. Rebels set to kick off.
I know, I saw that.
Kick off by Bowery. Fielded and brought out to the 25, to the 30, and taken out to the 36-yard line. That was Jakari Carpenter. Marlborough Shamrocks on a 6-game heater right now, looking to extend that to 7 games tonight. Shamrocks want to make sure that they start out hot here, try to avoid some of the slow starts that have troubled them so far this season. One key absence for the Shamrock offense tonight is number 5, Graham Asom. We'll see who steps up for this Shamrock offense. That's Mitch Solage there in motion, but the handoff is to Zach Grossis right up the middle, and he churns past the 40 out to the 43-yard line. Gain of about 7 there on the first play. Zach Grossis last week scored the Shamrocks' first touchdown on a 98-yard run. And good news for those listening or watching at home. We do have a working scoreboard here tonight, so I'll be able to give you the accurate time. Rice in the gun. Fake to Grosses. Pass over the middle to Cintron. Cintron makes two guys miss. Now it's a foot race to the 20, the 15, 10, 5. Ooh, and knocked out of bounds at the 4. Play action strike over the middle to number 17, Anthony Cintron. .53-yard strike. Rice to Cintron. Sets up first and goal.
Let's go, baby! Let's go, Zach!
Rice once again in the gun. 4-receiver set. Another fake to Grosses. This time it's a screen pass out to the left. And that is a touchdown for number 6, Dalton Hooks. 3 plays and a Shamrock touchdown. Three plays, 64-yard drive to get us started here tonight. And as usual, Marlborough Shamrock legend Pat Caruso out for the extra point. Pat Caruso and Max Pednoff were the latest guests in our Marlborough Shamrock football podcast. If you haven't had a chance to watch that yet, do yourself a favor and get on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and check it out. Snap, hold, and the kick are good. And just a minute and 45 seconds into this one, Shamrocks jump out 7-0 here on WMCT-TV. Less than 2 minutes in, Shamrocks go up 7. Max Pednoff in to kick it off to the Rebels. Chris Easter and Tyrell Bozeman back to return the Pednoff kick. Now, for those of you that aren't familiar, the Shamrocks are in the top AAA division of the East Coast Football League. The Rebels are in the Eastern Division. That is more or less considered a AA. So we'll see whether or not this Rebel team is able to hang in there with the Shamrocks this evening. Kickoff returned just inside the 30, where the Rebels will start their first drive, led by quarterback Rayshawn Phillips. Shamrock defense led by number 53, Brandon Hampton, who collected an interception last week, along with Kyle Jimenez-Fox, who's got to have about 7 or 8 picks by this point.
Let's go, Green! Go, Roxy!
Shamrocks rush 4. Handoff up the middle and taken down rather quickly by number 9, Nick Rossi. Nick Rossi, one of the few Shamrocks with a little bit of NFL experience under his belt.
Let's go, D! Let's go!
Got Kyle Jimenez-Fox, the cornerback at the top of the screen. As Phillips drops back. Oh, he's under pressure and he's dropped. Heavy pressure by Rossi, and Phillips goes down for the sack. Dominant start over the first few minutes here for the Shamrocks. Loss of about 2 on that last play. Sets up 3rd down and 12. Phillips in the gun. 4 receivers. Phillips looks to his left, trying to evade the pressure. Drops out of the pocket. He's going to keep it, and he scrambles out past the 20, but not nearly enough for a first down. Shamrocks defense forces the 3 and out. Bowery back out to punt this one away. And Carpenter, the punt returner for the Shamrocks. He's inching his way up towards midfield.
Go, Jay!
Decent end-over-end punt. Fielded at the 44. Carpenter past the 50. He's got a couple of blocks in front. Nice block by Hicks. He is met and stonewalled at the 40. Carpenter with a 15-yard punt return. Sets up the Shamrocks in Rebel territory here for their second drive of the evening. Nice crowd here at Kelleher, as always. A beautiful evening here in beautiful Marlborough, Massachusetts. And thank you to all of those watching us on YouTube and Facebook. And of course, those watching us on WMCT-TV here in Marlborough.
Watching you!
On the first drive, Rice was in the gun for the 3 plays. And now he is under center. Hand off to Grosses, who tries going off tackle, but he is dropped for a loss. See where the forward progress was determined. It looks like the referee is marking that as a 4-yard loss there on first down.
Go, Ben, I'm watching you. Let's go.
Zach Grosses, a former engineer over at WPI. Him, Mitch Solage, and Blake Rice, all teammates.
Let's go. Come on, oh!
Rice takes the snap from center. Looks right, lofts it up. Oh, nice one-handed grab by George Smith. Heck of a catch there by Smith, who just so happens to be our next guest on the Marlborough Shamrock Football Podcast. That should drop sometime next week. Should have him and Graham Mason in. Looking forward to that interview. Graham Mason, who is out tonight.
Let's go!
But missing one wide receiver for the Shamrocks is no big deal. They have a a wealth of depth at that position. Blake drops back, has a clean pocket. Ooh, hits Solage. Couldn't tell from this angle whether he let him a little bit too far. Mitch indicated that it was off the fingertips, so maybe he was led a little bit too far, but incomplete pass. And that'll force a punt here. Shamrocks not able to do much with the beautiful field position they had here to start this drive.
Go, Max!
Come on, Max!
Go!
Heading off. Punts it through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels will begin their second drive at the 20. Rebels 3 and out on that first drive.
All right.
We'll see whether or not that Hartford offense has anything for this Shamrock defense. Jumping up in weight class to face the back-to-back league and national champion on the road. Tall test for an Eastern Division team.
Let's go, Green!
Go, D!
Phillips in the gun with 3 receivers to his left. He goes right, though, on the slant pass. Caught and taken down past the 35 to the 36.
Too much.
Pass was complete to number 18, Chris Easter. Chris Easter, the number 1 wide receiver here for the Rebels.
Otani did something, 19.
This time the handoff goes to the running back, and he is swallowed up. That is Benny Fultz, the third. Canada in on the stop for the Shamrocks. Just about at the halfway point here of the first quarter. Shamrocks up 7-0.
Go, D! Pick 6 right here.
Phillips looks left. Another slant pass. Incredible lunging catch. That was some type of effort by number 11, Wesley Jackson. Wesley Jackson. Nice reach and grab. Multifaceted player here for the Rebels. Plays defensive end, linebacker, and obviously, as you just saw, wide receiver.
Ready? Here we go.
Phillips again drops back. Got a man in the flat. Number 85's got it. And picks up about 7. Tackle made there by Drew Bolton. And that was Travis Samuels with the grab, number 85. Rebels very effective with the short passing game so far. Haven't taken a shot downfield yet.
Inside trap.
Another inside trap. Not much there. Willie Canada there once again. He's close to a first down. We'll have to see where the spot is. And the lead official indicates that it is enough for a Rebel first down. Much better showing here on the second drive for the Rebels as opposed to the first.
Come on, D!
Oh, excuse me. A little bit of confusion here on the field. The sideline marker says third down, but the lead official had indicated that it was a first down. Let's see what they decide. As we have a meeting of the minds on the field. And it is decided that it will be a first down.
Wow!
You can never tell. I hate that.
Come on, Green!
Not a popular call here at Kelleher.
Here we go! Let's go!
Once again, the Shamrocks rushing 4. Phillips with the hands it off, and number 0, Fultz is taken down. Or a minimal gain there on first down. Officially marked as a 2-yard gain there on first down, so that sets up 2nd down and 8. Once again, 4 receivers, and Phillips in the gun. Got plenty of time. Ooh, and overshoots his intended receiver. That'd be number 6, Tyrell Bozeman. And he was open. He had some room to run had he brought that in. Luckily, though, for the Shamrocks, it was incomplete, and that brings up 3rd down. Less than 6 minutes to go, so here in the first quarter. Phillips, pocket breaks down, but he escapes. It's a foot race to the sideline, and he's taken down before he gets there, and that tackle looked to have been made by number 33. That is Willie Soto. Nice job by Phillips. Making a nice athletic play after the pocket broke down. He picks up enough for another Rebel first down. Phillips looking left, surveys. Again, gets pressure, and again he escapes in the pocket. Oh, puts a nice move. Leaves Brennan Hampton in the dust, and he slides down inside the 20 for another Rebel first down. Great individual effort there by Phillips. He was in the grasp, got away, and ran downfield for about a 15-yard pickup. And now that they've given up about 4 or 5 first downs here on this drive, Shamrocks will take a quick timeout, and we will as well here on WMCT-TV.
Summer is here, and as we prepare for school letting out, planning our summer vacations, and getting back to activities with family and friends, now is the time to make sure your COVID vaccines are up to date. mRNA COVID-19 vaccines are safe and effective at preventing severe illnesses and help to prevent future COVID-19 variants. This is our best shot for a brighter future. Do it for yourself, your family, and our community. Contact the Marlborough Board of Health to learn more about how to get your COVID-19 vaccination.
All right, welcome back. 4:32 remaining here in the first quarter. Rebels are on the move. They started this drive at the 20, and now the ball is inside Marlborough's 20-yard line. Ball placed at, I believe, the 16.
Stop them! Come on, defense!
Phillips again drops back, looks over the middle, tosses it right. Wide open receiver for a touchdown. Great drive there for Phillips. Picked up multiple first downs with his legs, and there tosses it to a wide open receiver for a Red Bull touchdown. This AA Eastern Division Rebel team strikes back, and they're an extra point away from tying this one up. Josh Wheeler out for the extra point. Left-footed kicker, and it is blocked. And it's a live ball. Number 7 has it. He's streaking downfield. He's got a block. Oh, he laterals it. Not a bad play, not a bad play. Canada gets it, and he is taken down. That was Drew Bolton with the return there. He had the right decision, just poor execution on the lateral. A little excitement on an extra point. We'll always take that. But no good on the extra point. And with 4:24 to go in the first quarter, the Shamrocks lead by 1. And while we have a second, let me ask you a question out there. Have you missed your favorite WMCT program? Don't you worry. Just head over to our website at WMCT-TV.com, click the Video on Demand tab, and browse to our catalog of original programming, as well as archived City Council, Subcommittee, and School Committee meetings. And of course, you can find all of our old Shamrock broadcasts, not only from this season, but from seasons in the past. Last year in 2019, both of those championship runs. Bowery back out for the Rebels to kick. And it's, I believe that's number 8, Mitch Salage. And Jakari Carpenter back for the Shamrocks. Line drive kick, fielded by Carpenter at the 20. Now he's out past the 30, cuts back, past the 40, and taken down at the 43-yard line, where Marlborough will begin their third drive here of the evening. Mixed bag so far for the Shamrock offense. First drive, 3 plays, 64 yards and a touchdown. Second drive, great starting field position at the Rebel 40. However, they went 3 and out. Salage has it on the left, cuts back, and he's taken down at the 34-yard line. Nice play there. Rice to Salage. Nice first down play, sets up the Shamrocks at the 34-yard line of Hartford.
Come on, oh! Go, Zach! Zach Francis for president. Let's go!
Rice in the gun, flanked by Grosses. Rice looks left, looks deep, has Cintron. Ooh, and just overshoots his receiver. We have a flag on the play. And the early indication is that it's a hold on the Shamrocks. First penalty so far for the Shamrocks this evening. The Shamrocks have had one issue this year. It's been having to deal with some sloppy play, undisciplined play, leading to penalties. bit of confusion as far as the placement of the ball, I believe. Another quick conference here for the officials. I know that we all love this. Coach Ingalls is incensed down there. Now Shamrock GM Chris Chambers getting involved in the conversation. Based on body language, it doesn't seem as though the conversation is going very well for Marlborough. Just a quick recap so far. We're at 2:52 remaining here in the first quarter. Shamrocks lead the Rebels 7-6. Marlborough came out in their first possession, scored a touchdown, and then the Rebels responded. A long 80-yard drive. However, they missed the extra point, and that's where we stand right now at 7-6. And after a lengthy conversation on the field, looks like we'll get back to football. Well, nope, maybe not. Maybe not. And I think they've resolved the issue. The Shamrocks got a little bit of that field position back. I hate to say it, but some of these referees seemed a little confused right now. And I think now that we have all that resolved, we can get back to the game itself. Now the Rebel head coach wants an explanation. All right. Well, that was riveting.
Go, let's go! Wait, Jack, let's go!
All right. We will replay first down here with Rice in the gun. Fakes the handoff to Grossis. Pass out to George Smith on the right sideline. Smith weaving through a few defenders, picks up a couple of extra yards, and he is tackled down around the 34-yard line. So he'll pick up most of the yardage they lost on the penalty. Shamrocks break the huddle with 2 minutes to go in the first. This time we've got three receivers to the bottom of the screen. Lone receiver at the top is Martell Hughes, number 13. Grossis initially looks left, stays looking left, has a man there. And that receiver is finally taken down. Looks like enough for a first down, and that is Mark Roberts, another contributor for the Shamrocks. Marlborough just has, like I said before, a wealth of depth at the wide receiver position. You lose Graham Asom, but then you still have guys like Anthony Cintron and Martell Hughes that can step in there and be very serviceable. Ball at the 24-yard line, first down and 10. Fake screen handoff delayed to Grossis, and he weaves his way through the second level of the defense and is taken down at about the 14-yard line. I don't see a penalty flag on the field. However, the officials are having another discussion. Isn't that great? All right. Encroachment penalty on the Rebels, which will be declined by Marlborough. All right, Rebels are going to spend a timeout. And with 35 seconds to go in the first quarter, Shamrocks up 1 and on the move.
And that would be another Shamrock first down. Whoa! Jimmy, I didn't hear you. What was that?
Pretty lively crowd out here at Kelleher. The loudest, best fans in the East Coast Football League. We understand how much of a part of the community that the Shamrocks are for you in Marlborough, and we're very proud to be able to provide you live coverage of these games all throughout the summer. And our next game will be next week, same time, same place, as the Shamrocks will take on the Granite State Destroyers in a rematch of a game they played a couple of weeks ago. If both teams win this week, be a matchup of 7-1 ball clubs that will be fighting for first place heading into the East Coast Football League playoffs.
We were eating out every week.
Go, Jay!
Salage, Cintron, George Smith, and Martell Hughes, the wide receivers. Zach Grossis, the lone back. Cintron in motion. Rice looks over the middle. He is hit as he threw. No fumble. Pass is going to be incomplete. First time Rice has really experienced any type of pressure in the pocket this evening. The rain is held off to this point, so we should be looking good for the rest of the evening. Hopefully that didn't just jinx us. And we're going to have another stoppage. Okay, another quick timeout. Excuse me, no, the clock has hit 0-0 here in the first quarter. So at the end of one, Shamrocks lead the Rebels 7-6, live here on WMCT-TV.
Come on, Green! Go crack out! Be back in!
All right, beginning of the second quarter here live from Kelleher Field. Shamrocks driving in Hartford territory. Marlborough looking to add to their lead. 3 receivers to Rice is right, on the bottom of the screen. Lone receiver at the top is Mitch Salage. Fakes the handoff. Looked like he was going to run himself, but it's a screen pass there to Cintron. And he's tackled just before the goal line. Looks like he's down at about the 2. Took a nice shot there, but got up quickly, although he is looking to the sideline to come out. May just need a breather. Checking in for Cintron is number 6, Dalton Hooks, who scored the first touchdown of the game here for Marlborough. So the Shamrocks can still pick up a first down. It's 3rd down and 2. One minute gone here in the second quarter. Handoff goes to Grossis, off tackle, and he scores. Touchdown, Shamrocks. Grossis' first touchdown of the day, a 3-yard score, and that'll put Marlborough up 13-6 with 13:47 to go here in the half. Caruso out to make it a 14-6 game. Snap, hold, and the kick are all good. So with 13:47 to go here in the second, Shamrocks take a 14-6 lead. Marlborough has scored on 2 of their first 3 drives here to start the game. Sun has now completely set. Very comfortable evening. Started about 82 degrees to start and should drop down to about, I think, 75 or so by the time the game's over. And looking ahead, I mean, it's going to be a very comfortable evening. Folks at home won't have to use much electricity on their air conditioning. It's going to be about 63, 64 degrees tonight, so open up them windows.
Go! Hit someone! Hit someone! Go! Go, Mac!
Bozeman and Easter back for the Rebels. And as usual, Max Pednoff out to kick.
Go!
Fielded at the 8. Taken out past the 25 and out to about the 30-yard line, where Hartford will start their upcoming drive.
Let's go, Jay! Let's go, Jay! Shippy, let's go!
Very impressive drive for the Hartford offense last time out. 80-yard touchdown drive where they picked up about 5, maybe even 6 first downs. Ate a lot of clock. And capped it off with a touchdown throw by Rayshawn Phillips.
Go!
Got P.J. Bradshaw and Chris Easter at the bottom of your screen. Bradshaw was the one that caught that touchdown pass on their last drive. Handoff given up the middle to Fultz. Able to pick up a couple. Shamrocks top cornerback Kyle Jimenez-Fox, number 2 at the bottom of your screen, lined up against Bradshaw. Phillips takes a shotgun snap. Another handoff on the inside. This time it's number 6 who spins out of a tackle and eventually taken down about the 44-yard line. That's enough for another Rebel first down. That inside handoff went to Terrell Bozeman. I think the Shamrocks have to be a little bit surprised at how well this Eastern Division team has been able to execute so far. I mean, this has all the makings of a trap game. A game against a team in a lower division, where next week are going to be playing what would seem to be the biggest game of the year. And another inside handoff. It's another quality gain for the Rebels. Looks to be about a 5-yard gain there on first down, so that'll be 2nd down and 5, and Hartford's going no huddle. Phillips again, looking across the middle. He's got a man. Oh, and he breaks away. He gets down the sideline. It's just Jimenez-Fox who pushes him out of bounds. Big play, big gain there by P.J. Bradshaw.
Let's go! Tighten up, Jay! Tighten up, Jay!
And all of a sudden, this Hartford team looks legit. I think a lot of people came into this game tonight thinking this might be an easy win, but all of a sudden it doesn't look like that might be the case. Phillips once again in the gun. Looks across the middle. He's got a man again. Another Hartford touchdown. Beautiful throw there by Phillips. And I believe, yes, it was number 18, Chris Easter, who reeled in the touchdown. And that makes it a 14-12 game with 11:17 to go.
Go, Sherry!
That touchdown just subdued this crowd big time. And the Rebels down 2 will go for 2 points. Oh, fumbled snap. Phillips just falls on it. And another extra point conversion is no good for Hartford. So with 11:17 to go here in the second quarter, Shamrocks continue to lead 14-12. Big drive upcoming for the Shamrocks. They're going to take back some of the momentum that Hartford has taken.
Here we go, tough guys. Hit someone.
Bowery to kick.
Here we go, front line.
And once again, we've got Jakari Carpenter back to receive alongside Dalton Hooks.
Go.
Low line drive, Squibber. Fielded by Hooks. Works his way towards the middle. Weaves through. Gets past the 40 and taken down at the 42-yard line. Shamrocks' last drive culminated in a 3-yard touchdown scamper by number 32, Zach Grosses. And giving Grosses a bit of a breather is number 20. I believe that's Brett Antle in there. And the handoff goes to Antle. Breaks through the first wave, still on his feet, gets past midfield. And he works his way to the Hartford Rebel 45-yard line for a Shamrock first down. Antle makes an impact immediately. A little bit of rain has started to fall here at Kelleher. Rice looks right. He's got a man across the middle. And once again, George Smith comes up with the catch. Back-to-back plays with the Shamrocks pick up a first down. Fake handoff, pass out into the flat. Mitch Szilagyi has it, going down the sideline. Another good pickup for the Shamrocks and another first down. Handoff, Antle able to pick up a couple and taken down after a short gain. This looks like just a rest for Grosses. Doesn't look to be limping or in any type of distress on the sideline. Ball placed at the 13. Second down and 10. Fake handoff. Rice looks to the right. It's George Smith. Tries to squeeze his way between two defenders. He's taken down. Looks to be about the 6-yard line. That sets up a third down and maybe about 3. So Marlborough can still pick up a first down if they get the ball within the 2-yard line. Clock rolls inside of 8 minutes. Mark Roberts, receiver to the bottom of the screen. Gives to Antle. Churns his way forward. He doesn't have a touchdown, but I believe he may have enough for a first down. And that'll set up first and goal.
That's another Marlborough Shamrock first down.
A little bit of spitting rain that we had a few minutes ago looks to have subsided. Rice in the gun. First down and goal. Fakes the handoff, keeps it himself. Looks to get towards the end zone, not sure. Oh, it is. Shamrock touchdown. Blake Rice. Took a nice shot there. Still able to score, though. That's the third touchdown and 4 drives from Marlborough so far in the first half. No slow start for that Shamrock offense tonight. The extra point would make it a 2-score game. And Crusoe's extra point is up, and it is good. With 6:46 to go here in the first half, the Shamrocks take a 9-point lead, leading 21-12. Shamrocks score another touchdown to go up by 9. Blake Rice, 2 passing touchdowns on the day. Oh, no, excuse me, 1 passing touchdown and 1 rushing touchdown. Easter and Bozeman back. Bozeman takes it at the 5. Let's do the first wave. Oh, and now he's got some room in front. But is that great open field tackling there by the Shamrocks. Number 6, Dalton Hooks. If he doesn't make that play, Bozeman probably gets to the sideline and gains at least 20, 30 more yards. Nice play. Ball spotted at the 32-yard line. The Rebels, after going 3 and out on their first drive, have scored on back-to-back drives. However, not being able to cash in on the extra points has left them with 12. Inside handoff goes to Fultz, and he is quickly taken down. Looked to be Nick Rossi in on the play. He's been quite active so far. Rebels have been very effective in the short passing game. I don't believe they've had an attempt to go really past 10, 15 yards yet. And here it's Phillips once again being worked outside of the pocket. Tries to throw down towards the sideline. Ball intended for Chris Easter, but it's overthrown. And that incompletion will bring up 2nd down and 10. Clock inside 6 minutes. Looks like the rain has started back up. Phillips looking left. Towards the middle. Big hit. Nice play by number 11, Wesley Jackson, to bring it in with multiple Shamrocks converging on him. Spot looks like it'll leave him just short, or are they going to indicate? Nope. Looks like they've marked it as 4th and just short. And after all that, it looks like they're going to give them the first down. Referees don't seem to have a great grasp on or control of what's going on so far. All right, inside handoff goes to number 6. Spins off Shamrock, gets his way out to about midfield where he's taken down. Sorrell Bozeman. Or Bozeman, excuse me. Nice play there by Bozeman, spinning out of a tackle, picking up a couple extra yards after contact. Ball spotted at midfield, and it's going to be 2nd down and 2. Fake handoff. Phillips keeps it himself, only able to kick up about a half a yard before being taken down by Michael Farley, number 44. And that sprinkle we were talking about before has gotten a little bit heavier. Ponchos and umbrellas are being busted out. I have to say, in my 3 years covering the Shamrocks, this is the first time I can remember having this type of rainfall during the game. We'll see whether or not it hurts the players in their footing. Another quick pass out to number 11. Wesley Jackson brings it in. That's going to be enough for another Rebel first down. Hartford offense just taking what the Shamrocks given. Just wonder when the adjustment's going to come, and they're going to try to play a little bit more in press coverage. Jimenez Fox didn't look like he was ready for the play. Phillips under duress again, able to escape the pocket again, and once again picks up a quality gain air on first down. However, we do have a Shamrock down on the ground. That looks to be 00, Willie Canada. All right. Canada bounces to his feet. Slight limp. Doesn't seem to be anything too serious. Steady rain falling here at Kelleher. 2:40 to go in the second quarter. Phillips once again. Oh, excuse me. That is Tyrell Bozeman. Able to pick up a few there on second down. Sets up third and short.
Go, Ben, get ready. Here we go. Come on, D. Good, Frankie.
Phillips takes a shotgun snap, keeps it himself, and slides to the ground. Phillips looking for a helmet-to-helmet hit on Hampton. Difficult play for a defender, though, with a ball carrier changing the level of his helmet. No flag thrown on the play, though.
Let's go, let's go. Should be fourth down. End this here. Let's go.
Phillips on that quarterback keeper, not able to pick up enough to get the first down, so it is fourth down, maybe a yard and a half, 2 yards. Big play for the Shamrock defense. Looks like they're going to bring pressure. Hampton gets through the line quickly, puts pressure on Phillips, and Phillips' throw is off the mark. Turnover on downs. Great pressure there by number 53, Brandon Hampton. Completely broke up the timing of the play. Phillips had to get rid of it early, and the receiver was not ready. Now with 1:47 to go here in the first half, Blake Rice and the offense will look to put up a few more points to increase their lead. Pass downfield. He's got a wide open receiver in Smith. Smith cuts back. Oh, and just taken down. Great play there from Rice to Smith. Smith really emerging as one of the top targets here for Rice in 2022. Big chunk gain right there. Ball at the 36, first down and 10. Rice takes a shotgun snap. Lost it, left side. Oh, was that picked off? Did he stay in bounds? It looks like, yeah, it was an interception. He's taking it back out, but there's some laundry on the field, so we'll see whether or not that was a pass interference. Mitch Solage seems to be pretty convinced that it will be. We'll see what the call is. The penalty will be against Hartford, and that will give the Shamrocks a first down. And despite the heavy rain, we've still got plenty of fans here in the stands.
Push it in!
All right. Because the pass interference occurred in the end zone, the ball is spotted at the 1 yard line. Rice in the gun with Cintron in motion. Handoff, Grossis up the middle. Is he in? He is. Zach Grossis with a 1 yard touchdown run. And that puts the Shamrocks up by 15.
The toolbox!
Caruso's extra point through the rain is good. And it looks like actually one of the Rebels knocked Pat to the ground. There was a flag on the play. That's got to be a roughing the kicker. So Pat Caruso's extra point makes it a 16-point ball game with just under a minute to go here in the first half. Shamrocks scored 2 quick touchdowns here at the end of the second quarter to push their lead from 2 to 16. I think some of the Shamrocks took exception to the Rebels taking a shot at their 6-year-old kicker. And just what all of us wanted to see, another referee conference. Caruso seems to be walking around. It doesn't seem like he's any worse for wear there on the sideline. Smile on his face. Looks like there's some jawing going back and forth between some of the Shamrocks and some of the Rebels that are out there. You're down by 16 points in the first half, though. I don't know how much talking you really want to do. So with that personal foul penalty, the ball is spotted at the 50-yard line. So I'd be willing to bet the mortgage that if Max wants to, he's going to kick it through the back of the end zone. He may look to squib it, though. Max, who has probably the biggest leg in the East Coast Football League, has more than enough to kick it through the back of the end zone. But he goes with a onside kick of sorts. Oh my goodness, what a kick! You gotta be kidding me. The Rebels take a nap. They get caught sleeping. What an absolutely beautiful kick by Max Pednoff. That gives the Shamrocks the ball back at about the 30-yard line, and they'll look to extend their 16-point lead. What a play. All the ball has to do is go 10 yards, and the ball is eligible for anybody to pick up. That looked to be clean. Should be Shamrock football. Oh, that's got to be demoralizing for Hartford. My goodness. They just get done talking, and look what happens. And now that Hartford defense has been on the field so much at the end of this second quarter, it's got to be gassed. Now the Shamrocks will look to take advantage. Great call there by special teams and great execution by Max Pednoff. This was a 2-point game about 4 minutes ago. How things turn. So we have 59 seconds left here in the second. Lone receiver at the top of the screen is Mitch Salage. Man in motion is Anthony Cintrone. Fake pass, and it's Anktel who takes it. Runs right into George Smith, knocks him down, knocks another Rebel down, and he falls forward for a Shamrock first down. George Smith and Anktel laughing about it. Anktel ran him over. But both are okay, smiling about it. And 45 seconds go. The Shamrocks are in the no huddle.
Punch it in!
Let's go, offense!
Rice looks, lofts. He's got Cintron in the back corner. Did he pull it in? Oh, touchdown, Shamrocks! What an absolute dime by Blake Rice. And the wheels have come off this one for the Rebels. Great pass. Put it in just the place it needed to be. Cintron brought it in. Touchdown, Shamrocks. Well, this game changed in a matter of minutes. And we'll see if there's any type of pushing or shoving after this extra point. Snap, hold, and kick are good. And with 30 seconds to go, the Shamrocks have taken over. What was once 14-12 is now 35-12. And while I have your attention, let me ask you another question. Have you ever thought about making your own TV show? Perfect. Just get in touch with our station's access supervisor, Alex O'Neill, at our offices on 91 Main Street here in Marlborough by calling us at 508-481-1373, and we'll take you through the basics of using a camera, editing your footage, and turning your dreams into a reality. Shamrocks put up 3 touchdowns within a matter of minutes. A right haymaker to the jaw of the Hartford Rebels has made this a 23-point game. And an update on the weather. The rain has gone again. It was on and off for a little bit. Hopefully we're done with it for the rest of the night. However, the humidity has gone through the roof. Pedinoff kicks it high and out of bounds, and that looked to be intentional. Not wanting to give the Rebels any type of opportunity on a return. Looks like the Rebels are just going to kneel on it to put an end to this first half, which was going pretty well for them up until about the 4.5-minute mark. Then the Shamrocks went on a 21-0 run to close out the half. So at halftime, your Marlborough Shamrocks lead the Hartford Rebels 35-12. And don't go anywhere, as during halftime we'll have a cut from our last Marlborough Shamrock football podcast featuring the kickers, Max Pedinoff and Pat Caruso. So stick around, and we'll see you after the half. How's it going, everybody? Matt Bisaccio here for WMCT-TV and WMCT Sports, and welcome to the 4th episode of the Marlborough Shamrock Football Podcast. Last week, we were joined by offensive lineman Mike Hurst and defensive back Deshaun Perkins. This week, we're excited to be joined by QB1 Blake Rice and wide receiver Mitch Salage. Guys, how's it going?
Good, man.
Very well,
Thanks for
very
having
well.
us.
Appreciate you guys coming in, really do.
Yeah.
Now, you guys just got off a game where you take care of business against Boston. You beat them 26-6. Next week, you guys are playing against Mill City at home, which you can see live right here on WMCT-TV. So we'll have some details at the end of the show. But first things first, we bring you guys in here so we can introduce you to the community. So Blake, let's start with you. Just talk to me a little bit about yourself, your playing career, and how you became a Shamrock.
All right. Well, I'm originally from Connecticut. Grew up ever since I was born in New Haven, Connecticut. Parents were both born and raised there as well. And pretty much my dad's always been around football his whole life. So I started, and we don't have like Mighty Mites or whatever you guys call it out here. So we have flag for, I think it's like when you're ages 7 and 8. And then you start tackle when you're age 9. I think it's grade 4. I actually started as a center in flag, which was interesting. Ran a couple fumble rooskies. Then I was like a running back my first year of tackle, and our QB wasn't very good, so I was like, screw it, let me switch it up and see what happens. And then played youth, went to like a prep Catholic high school, Notre Dame, West Haven, for high school, and then went to WPI in Worcester, and that's where I met Mitch, actually, freshman year, and played 4 years there. Didn't start all 4, like our boy Zach Grassis, but got my time, in the later few years that I was there, and was actually trying to play like Canadian or with these new leagues coming out. I was just constantly just training and weightlifting and just making sure I was ready for anything that came around. And I did a couple CFL tryouts, actually the first year that I would join the Shams. So I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do. But Zach got me to go out to practice because he was like, yeah, they need a QB. So I was like, I'll see what the vibe is, see how it goes. And pretty much the rest is history after that first practice. I couldn't stay away after that. So
Now, your progression of the last couple of years is noticeable. You've gotten a lot better. I mean, my untrained eye, just looking at you, being able to play a lot of shotgun the first year or two. Now you're under center a lot of the time.
Yep.
Now you're talking about doing CFL tryouts and different things like that. So have you kind of put the kibosh on those type of ideas, or is something like that still a possibility for you down the road?
I guess I'll always be ready for something like that. My dad, like I was saying, has always been involved with football. He worked for the Hall of Fame, the NFL Hall of Fame, for a couple of years, doing some recruiting for youth all-star games in high school, senior all-star game. So he has some connections. He's told me he can get me into a tryout for one of the new XFL or the new XFL league run by The Rock. It was kind of super short notice for this year, and I don't want to jump the gun and kind of give not that I wouldn't think I would do well, but I'd rather be able to have time to train and make sure I'm exactly where I want to be before something like that. But you never know. I mean, I love playing football, so if I can get paid to do it full time, that'd be nice.
Absolutely. But one more just quick question about you specifically. What was it about playing the quarterback position, at an early age where it stuck with you and it was something that you realized, man, this is something that I really want to do for the rest of my life? Most of my playing career.
Yeah. Most of my life. It's been 20-something years playing now, but I don't know. I just always felt like when I was younger, actually, when I was super bad at public speaking and trying to be vocal, and that playing quarterback, it's kind of one and the same, with the job. You got to be a leader. You have even I was never a captain in high school or anything like that, but you're as a quarterback, you're just a leader of the team. You're a leader of the offense. It's your show. So I like the aspect of being in a position to help, the rest of your teammates or just others in general. Try and boost them, above where they think they are. I always try and hype up everyone on the team, and I always say I'm just throwing the ball, man. Like they're the ones making all the plays and in the catches and the getting hit. I mean, I get hit, decent amount, but they're the ones getting the beating and putting on the show.
Yeah.
So
Well, speaking to your confidence and your this past game specifically, you make a couple of plays. I mean, you're just in the other team's face. You're talking trash, and then the referee kind of takes you aside and he's like, I don't know for sure, but I'm guessing he says like, hey, why don't you just take it easy? You don't want to pick up a flag or anything like that. But just watching you play over the last few years, not only has your play improved, but your confidence has improved, and you can really just tell by your body language on the field. So I mean, good for you.
Appreciate that.
Mitch, let's get you involved here. Talk to me a little bit about your playing history and how you became a Shamrock.
Yeah, definitely. Surprisingly, I actually didn't start football till freshman year of high school. That was like the first time I ever put cleats or a helmet on or anything like that. So I was kind of late at the party. I played at Doherty High actually for 4 years, and we had a pretty good run. We won a state championship my senior year. And then I went to WPI with Blake, as he mentioned before, played there for 4 years. And after WPI, I kind of made the decision that I was kind of done with football. I kind of want to move on to like basketball and try other sports, maybe golf. We'll see about that. I don't know. It might be too boring for me. I'm into like the intensity, but
you got the rest of your life of golf.
Right, yeah, exactly. So, and then didn't really have any intentions. And one day, Blake and Zach called me and it was like out of nowhere. They're just like, hey, we joined this team. I'm like, okay, what team? And saying the Shamrocks, and they have this great history and the coaches behind them, and we're going to be playing with a bunch of, few cool people that we already knew. Plus, obviously, everyone in the Shamrocks is like family to me now, so.
Not intentionally, but yes.
They look good flapping in the wind.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too...
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible, she must be a keeper.
Welcome back to our live coverage of Marlborough Shamrock football. Just about to kick off the second half. Let's take a look back at the first half that was. Shamrock started off by going up 7-0 on a touchdown pass from Rice to Dalton Hooks. And the Rebels were able to come back and make it a 7-6 game on a touchdown strike to P.J. Bradshaw. Marlborough answers back on a long touchdown drive, capped off by a 3-yard touchdown run by Zach Grossis. The Rebels come back. They score another touchdown, but because of 2 missed extra points, they still trailed 14-12. At that point, we're thinking that this is going to be a very competitive game, going back and forth. But then the Shamrocks, over the last 4.5 minutes, put up 3 consecutive touchdowns. The first one being a touchdown pass to George Smith, then a touchdown run by quarterback Blake Rice, and then an absolute dime to end the half. Blake Rice to Anthony Cintron, the back left corner of the end zone. That made it 35-12, and that's where we are here as the Shamrocks are moments away from kicking it off. And thanks to everyone out there who's continued to stick with us throughout halftime. Hopefully you enjoyed that segment of the Marlborough Shamrock Football Podcast. Once again, those podcasts are available on our YouTube page. You can check them out on our Facebook page as well. In addition to that, it's also on our website. And, you know, if you're like me and you spend hours upon hours in the car each week, why don't you go ahead and spend some of that time checking out our WMCT podcasts, including that Marlborough Shamrock Football Podcast I was just talking about. You can head over to wherever you stream your music or your podcasts. That includes Spotify, Amazon Music, and Apple Podcasts. We here at WMCT-TV are your home for Marlborough Shamrock content. And we are very happy and proud to be able to provide that to you. Rebels haven't made it out onto the field yet. We're fairly certain they will continue to play. Oh, there they are. They're matriculating out into the field. And despite that rain shower that we had there in the second quarter, a fair amount of the fans have stuck around. All right. Looks like we are just about ready to kick off the second half. As it was in the first half. Bozeman, I should say, and Easter back to kick. And Pedenoff gets us going here in the third quarter. Bozeman takes it about the 10. Gets it out past the 20, past the 30. He's past the 40, he's to midfield. Takes it down the sideline, past the 30, and it looks like he is gone. That's one way you get back into it. An opening kickoff, return for touchdown. Tyrell Bozeman returns it for a touchdown. There's doesn't seem to be any flags on the field. It looks as though that touchdown will count. And this game started getting chippy there at the end of the first half with one of the Rebels taking a shot at Pat Caruso. A lot of trash talking thereafter between the two sides. And it looks like it's spilling over here into the third quarter. So we'll see how that affects the game as we move along. So, quite the start here to the second half. Currently sit at 35-18, pending this extra point. Well, looks like they are going for two. They'll keep the offense out on the field. Phillips in the shotgun. Low snap. Handled, runs out of the pocket, dives towards the goal line. And it looks like he is short. Well, we have one referee saying it's good. We've got one referee saying, all right, now they all indicate that that two-point conversion is good. Oh, 12 seconds here into the second half. The Rebels put up 8 and cut that deficit from 23 to 15. A lot of trash talking going on between these two teams right now. Let's just hope that it results in some hard competitive football. Nothing cheap, nothing dirty. Certainly not something that we need here. And that'll be the defense's opportunity to get this one back under control. Emotions running high on the field right now. A mental mistake by that Marlborough special teams unit results in an opening kickoff return for touchdown that has changed the complexity or complexion of this game right away. Kickoff heading towards the sidelines, and it'll go out of bounds inside the 30. And that should push the ball out to the 35-yard line. Blake Rice leads the offense out onto the field. We'll see whether or not they can continue their hot play, having scored on their last 3 possessions of the first half. So far on the day, Blake Rice has 3 passing touchdowns and 1 rushing, and no interceptions on his stat line. Pitch out to Grosses, is going to take it off tackle. Cuts back to the inside, past midfield. Grosses still on his feet, inside the 40, and is dragged down at the 35-yard line. A 30-yard pickup there on first down for Zach Grosses. Only 30 seconds have elapsed here in the third quarter. Rice takes the snap in the gun, hands it off up the middle, and Anktel is met at the line. Be a minimal gain, if any. Officially no gain on that last play, so it's second down and 10. Cintron in motion. Fake handoff, pass to the outside. It's Martell Hughes, and he is taken down. Lifted up in the air. Awkward fall, but he gets back up on his feet. Seems to be okay. Ball's going to be spotted at the 28-yard line. Line to gain is the 25-yard line. Third down and a long 3.
Go! Gang green! Let's go!
Mitch Salage, the receiver, to the bottom of the screen. And Rice looks that way. Mitch looks to the outside and is pushed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. More than enough for a Shamrock first down. Shamrock offense looking to answer the kickoff return for touchdown from the Rebels to begin the second half. Marlborough looking to increase on their 15-point lead. Cintron in the jet sweep, and that is gobbled up by the Hartford defense. Coach Harry Ingalls relaying the play to quarterback Blake Rice. Ingalls and Rice in their 3rd year together. And after that loss of about 4, it's 2nd and 14. Rice looking across the middle. Ooh, bobbled and eventually brought in. Nice grab. The throw was behind Salaj, so he wasn't able to really do anything once he got it. But nice catch nonetheless.
Let's go! Let's go big! Offense, touchdown! Off the ball!
Looks to be about 3rd and 4. Ball's at the 9.
Go, Zach Glasses!
Shamrocks in the I formation. Ankle the fullback. Gross is the halfback. The give is to Ankle up the middle, and he pushes through and in for a Shamrock touchdown. Brett Ankle with a 9-yard touchdown run. Straight up the gut. And that pushes the lead to 21 at 41-20. Caruso out for the extra point. Snap, hold, and kick are all good. And Pat Caruso's extra point pushes it to 42. And with 10:28 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Shamrocks take a 22-point lead. Well, after the special teams unit gives up the kickoff return for touchdown, the offense picks them up. And they drive 65 yards. Drive culminates in a 9-yard Brett Ankle touchdown run. And I was told at halftime that the Marlborough Shamrock record for points scored in a single game is 54. So with this much time remaining, there is a large chance that they're able to break that record tonight here, live on WMCT-TV. This might be a situation here where Pedanoff may intentionally kick it out of bounds to keep it away from the kick returner. Or they may try to pull a trick here. They did at the end of the first half. Oh, it's just a regular kickoff. Kind of short, fielded at about the 12. And it's out past the 20 and taken down at what looks like about the 23-yard line, where the Rebels will start their first drive here of the second half. Shamrock defense comes out in the field for the first time here in the second half. Hand off up the middle to Fultz. He gets maybe about a yard on that one. Shamrocks keeping the same defense from the first half, rushing 4, 2 linebackers, and 5 defensive backs. Defensive backfield led by Kyle Jimenez-Fox and Deshaun Perkins. Phillips runs out of the pocket. He's done some damage here in this situation, and once again hits the receiver. Was he in bounds, though? The referee marks him in bounds. Heck of a play there by Phillips. For whatever reason, there's another stoppage in play. Okay. First down and 10 here for the Rebels. Shamrocks show pressure, and it's Deshaun Perkins who comes flying in. However, he misses Phillips. Phillips evades, slides, and he's hit when he had given himself up. I'm not sure whether or not they're going to call that defenseless or whether or not that's helmet to helmet, but that looks as though that it's going to be a 15-yard personal foul penalty on the Shamrocks. Shamrocks brought the pressure. You had Perkins coming from the outside, and he just missed Phillips. So that'll be 15 yards from the end of the play. That'll push the ball past midfield into Shamrock territory. Clock running down to about 9 minutes to go here in the third. Handoff, give it inside. Tries to bust it to the outside. Bozeman's met by a few Shamrocks and taken down. Maybe a yard or two there on the carry. Doesn't look like much more than that. And I'll tell you what, just seems like there's some type of conversation or discussion between these referees between every single play. Shamrocks currently hold a 3-score advantage here, 42-20. Rebels, though, driving in Shamrock territory. Phillips looks deep to the left side, and that ball is picked off. Oh, no! Oh, Kyle Jimenez-Fox had it in his grasp, and just, I'm not sure whether or not the offensive player got his hand in there or what, but close to another interception for Kyle Jimenez-Fox. Incompletion, though, will bring up a third down. It's third down in about 8. Big play here for the Rebels. Midway through the third quarter.
See whether or not Marlborough brings any extra additional pressure here. They typically rush 4, and they do bring pressure. Phillips, under duress, has nowhere to go, but gets out of the pocket. Looks deep. Has a man. Oh, this time Jimenez-Fox breaks up his second consecutive play. Oh, and he's not getting up. Help to his feet. Let's see whether or not he's got any type of limp. He looks okay. Made a heck of a play, though, to break up that pass. And that'll bring up 4th down. Back-to-back plays. Jimenez-Fox almost comes up with the interception.
Go, Jay! Go, Jay! Suck it up! Watch the ball! Defense!
Fourth down play here for the Rebels. Let's see if they can convert and keep this drive going. Farley and a bunch of other Shamrocks come in for pressure. Ball wildly overthrown. Jimenez-Fox goes to the ground again. Seems to be okay. But the Shamrocks get the ball back on a turnover on downs. 6:15 to go here at Kelleher Field. Scores 42-20, and we're going to take a quick break here on WMCT-TV.
I adopted Bento in 2010 from a shelter. As it turns out, we have very similar personalities. And this cat makes me make art because he's always motivating me to take pictures of him, to draw pictures of him. He just is motivating artistically. It's just that simple. Well, he's my best friend, but a lot of people know him as Keyboard Cat.
So the Shamrocks take over on downs. They'll start their next drive at the 40. Looking to build upon their 22-point lead. And in essence, put this game away. Hooks the man in motion. And Rice throws it out to him. Ball deflects off of the defender's head. Number 99, Joshua Cooper. Blake went with the sidearm toss there, but the pass is a little bit too low. Incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Get them the line, let's go!
Solage and Cintron to the bottom of your screen. Rice under center. Fakes the handoff, play action. Looks deep down the middle and overshoots. Dalton Hooks. Back-to-back incompletions, and now the Shamrocks face 3rd down and 10. The ever-animated Blake Rice showing his displeasure at the either play calling or execution of that last play. Clock hits 5 minutes to go here in the 3rd. Looks to be Mitch Solage, the lone receiver at the bottom of the screen. Blake climbs the pocket, now rushes out of the pocket. Gets to the sideline, has a block. And he gets out of bounds without being touched at the 30-yard line. Blake Rice, the dual threat. And I'm pretty sure that he just did a jumping karate kick. That was kind of ridiculous. Blake does not lack confidence. That is for sure. Let that first down carry. Puts the ball at the Rebel 31. Fake, inside, draw handoff to Grossis, gets past the first man, shakes off the second, goes to spin, and his blindside hit. That looked close to helmet, and watch out here, motion's running high. Grossis and the rest of the Shamrocks looking for a helmet-to-helmet call.
That's another Shamrocks first down.
What the Shamrocks need to do, though, is just separate themselves, regroup, and move on to the next play. Can't do anything about a lack of a call. Shamrocks showed good discipline on that last play by not really getting involved.
Go right.
Shamrocks bring in the tight end, Goldsby, as a blocker, and the ball goes his way as Grossis tries to take it to the outside, but the Rebels cut down the run.
All right, let's go.
Goldsby, who has been used as a blocker predominantly this year, was used much more in the passing game last season. Rice looks for Szilagyi on the quick screen. Pass was broken up. Looks like there was a little bit of a miscommunication between Cintron and Szilagyi. Now Marlborough facing a long third down. Looks to be about a 3rd and 15. Ball spotted at the 20. Line to gain will be the 15. Three receivers to the top of the screen. Szilagyi, the lone receiver, to the bottom. Ankle the running back. Rice drops back, looks left, goes for Szilagyi. Szilagyi and the defender hand fighting. Pass is incomplete. And Szilagyi is a little slow to get up, but he seems to be okay. And that brings up 4th down. Opportunity for Max Pednoff to kick a long field goal here to extend the lead to 25. Lobby, the long snapper. Szilagyi, the holder. And number 88, Max Pednoff, looking to convert on what I think is about a 37-yarder. No chip shot. Wind is going right to left, so slightly in his favor. And the kick is up. It's got plenty of distance. Is it good? It is wide left. No good.
A heading off attempt. Wide left, and with 1:06 to go here in the third quarter, Marlborough continues to lead 42-20. Thanks once again for everybody watching us, whether it be online or social media, or whether you're watching us on our WMCT-TV, channels 34 for Verizon, channel 8 on Comcast. Appreciate every single one of you. You've taken a couple of minutes to spend your Saturday evening with us. Oh, Rebels take over at the 26-yard line. And we have another conversation between the officials, who seem to have a real grasp on what's going on here this evening. They've really bogged down the game, to be totally frank. I mean, I understand you want to keep things correct and organized, but there's a much more efficient way to do it, and they have fallen short here this evening. I mean, constantly replacing the ball, having conversations between plays. They have not helped to facilitate a crisp game here this evening. But anyway. Phillips out to the flat. And quickly wrapped up and take. Deshaun Perkins looking for the power slam on that one. Couldn't quite get Wesley Jackson up in the air, which probably worked out. He probably would have picked up a personal foul had he pile drived him. Clock under 30 seconds to go here in the third. Phillips across the middle, wide open, and dropped by P.J. Bradshaw. No Shamrock within about 3 or 4 yards of him. We did have rain earlier this evening, so maybe the ball's still a little bit slick. And we have hit triple zeros here in the third. So as we take the turn for home, Shamrocks lead the Rebels 42-20 here on WMCT-TV.
Sorry about that. No, I've been staying at my dad's place because of everything.
Where are we going?
He's good. Yeah, I know, we keep missing each other. I've been working out of my dad's house, doing some reading. I should be working out more. I just feel like I'm drowning.
Navigating these times can be tough, but while you care for your loved one, you also need to care for yourself. Go to aarp.org/caregiving for free mental health and self-help tips.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that word from the ad council. Phillips drops back under heavy pressure, almost taken down, gets out of the grasp. Throws it down the sideline into 3 different Shamrock defenders, but nobody comes up with it. Ball falls incomplete. And it looks like that Rebel wide receiver on the far sideline is shaken up.
And now the Rebels will face 4th down and long. 17 seconds into the 4th quarter. Bowery out to punt the ball away. Ooh, almost blocked. And it's Drew Bolton back to return. Ball takes a Marlborough bounce. And the Shamrocks will take over in Hartford territory to begin their next drive here in the 4th quarter. And another official conversation. And they're going to call encroachment on the Shamrocks. That would be a 5-yard penalty. That would not give them enough for the first down, so we'll see whether or not the Rebels decide to re-kick. Or if in this case, they'll have an easier shot at the 4th down, so maybe they'll bring the offense back on the field. It looks like their punter is still out there, so give the punt another shot. Oh, botch snap. But he's still able to just get the punt away. And it took a Hartford bounce straight into the arms of Hicks. He's not able to get away from the defender. And after the 2 kicks, there really wasn't much of a difference in where the ball would be placed. So Rice and company will come back out onto the field with 14:05 to go here in the game, leading by 22. Salage is out for the Shamrocks, and Martell Hughes is in. And the give is to the halfback, number 29, Jakari Carpenter. And he shoots up the middle. And that'll be enough for a Shamrock first down. See if Marlborough continues to keep the ball on the ground and churn up yards and drain that clock. That was a pickup of 12 on the last carry. First down and 10 at the 32. Fake to Carpenter. Pass out in the flat to Smith. Smith gets to the sideline. Great block by Hughes. Smith almost, and he's taken down at the 1. Great block to lead the way there from Martell Hughes. Shamrocks looking for the knockout blow. Rice, sneak up the middle, and he is in. His second rushing touchdown of the game. 5th touchdown overall for Rice on the evening. 3 passing, 2 rushing. And that score puts the Shamrocks up 48-20. Now a 3-score game with 12:34 remaining. And I believe that is Lucas Ando in. And Ando's kick is up, and it is good. And with 12:34 to go left in this one, Shamrocks take a commanding 29-point lead, 49-20. So Ando will handle the kicking responsibilities for the remainder of this one, as Pedanoff and Caruso get the rest of the night off. These types of reps are invaluable for a young kicker, especially, God forbid anything were to happen to Max or Pat, and he'd be able to step in and have these reps under his belt. And, although we wish we could, WMCT Sports, we can't be at every single game throughout the course of a year. So if you're interested in being a volunteer, reach out to us at WMCT-TV by messaging us on Facebook, DMing us on Twitter, or you can call us on that thing called the phone at 508-481-1373. However you choose, just get in touch with us so we can help provide you with the skill set so you can help cover your favorite athlete's game. Ando's kick, a good one, fielded at the 4. Shamrocks in pursuit, hasn't reached the 20 yet. Ooh, vicious collision on the sideline. And that was Ando with the tackle. All right. The Marlborough High graduate sticks the landing there on that tackle. Ando getting the congratulations from his fellow kickers. Nice sequence there for the kid. Phillips and the Rebels looking to chip into this lead. Short pass on the sideline. Number 10 makes a few men miss. Now he's down the sideline. Oh, he was ahead of the pack. Not sure what quite happened there. Why he just voluntarily went out of bounds. That was strange. PJ Bradshaw, the big pickup there for the Rebels, but for whatever reason stepped out of bounds without being touched. I mean, I get you want to stop the clock, but when you have a chance to score, I think that probably take precedence. But just under 12 minutes to go here from Kelleher. Shamrocks in complete control. Phillips rolls out of the pocket, tosses it deep down the middle, and nobody home. So I guess considering the forecast tonight, we were fortunate not to get any lightning in the area. Last thing that any of us would have wanted or needed would have been a weather delay. And it didn't seem to rain enough where it really impacted the field conditions. Another pass to the outside for Bradshaw. Pulls it in. I believe he'll be short of the first down marker, however. That'll bring up third down. Phillips looking to pass again. Again, under duress. Hits the sideline and just trots out of bounds. It's enough for another Rebel first down.
Go, Jay! Come on!
No real sense of urgency from Hartford, despite the fact that they're down by 29. Phillips scanning, and just chucks it out of bounds. I think he was anticipating a flag being thrown, maybe for defensive holding or pass interference. But no flag came, and the incompletion makes it second down and 10.
Go, Jay!
Phillips again under heavy pressure. Will he get away? Canada has him. And oh, what a big number 92. Falls right on top of Phillips. That's Ryan Carter Sr., the 360-pound defensive lineman. Phillips hung on to the ball a little bit too long. That Marlborough defensive front has really done a nice job tonight putting pressure on Phillips. He's been forced out of the pocket 10 to 15 times. Shamrocks rush 4, passes out to the sideline, and did he bring it in? Very nice grab there by the Rebel wide receiver. Can't quite make out who that was just yet. Looks to be number 18, their top receiver, Chris Easter. Very nice job high pointing that ball and bringing it in. And now that'll set up a Rebel first and goal. Phillips under pressure again, and another sack. This time, Brandon Hampton, who immediately grasps at his hand. That's not good. Hampton really favoring that left wrist. That might be the last you see of him this evening. Seems to really be in a lot of pain. Phillips to the end zone, wide open. Oh, and a wide open man. Wesley Jackson let the pass off the mark, and that brings up third down.
You got this. You got this. Let's go. Go! Go, Jay!
Third down and goal. Ball at about the 10-yard line. Phillips runs out of the pocket. Evades one tackler, evades a second, and a third. And Rayshawn Phillips will trot in for a Rebel touchdown. Hartford chips into that Marlborough lead, and it's now a 49-26 game with 6:38 to go. Rebels will go for two. Phillips looking, waiting. Oh, and he's crushed. Blindside hit. Nick Rossi comes out of nowhere and lays the wood on Phillips. That is their third botched two-point conversion of the night. And it remains a 23-point game. So still technically a three-possession game. Big hit levied there by Nick Rossi. The upcoming kickoff, the Shamrocks only have one return man back, so my thought process is they're under the impression that the Rebels will be kicking an onside kick, or attempting an onside kick, I should say. And down by 23 with 6.5 minutes left. Why not? And looking at Hartford's formation, it looks as though they will go for the onside kick. And that is number 74, Josh Wheeler, out there. And it's Mark Roberts who falls on it. So the Shamrocks here, I mean, really the only thing left to decide is whether or not they're going to put up a franchise single-game record for points, which stands at 54. So a touchdown will break that record. Shamrocks have put their second stringers in now. Handoff goes to Engtel, who gets past the first one, makes a spin, and gets out to the 30-yard line. Great hard running there by Engtel. But just an update on the players that we have out there on the field. Replacing Blake Race at quarterback, we've got Frankie Desiderio, 6'1", 205-pound quarterback out of Worcester, who attended Syracuse University. We've also got Owen McQuaid and Mikey Johnson in there. Mark Roberts and Dalton Hooks. No, excuse me. Yeah, nope, number 6, Dalton Hooks. Desiderio gets it out to Hooks. And Hooks is wrapped up and taken out of bounds after a gain of a few. So Blake Rice on the day finishes with 3 touchdowns. And, 3 touchdowns in the air and 2 touchdowns on the ground. Nice day for the third-year Shamrock quarterback. And a lot of the issues that have plagued this team throughout the year, slow starts. They were able to score a couple of touchdowns quickly there in the first quarter. Desiderio drops back, finds a wide-open receiver. And also, the Shamrocks haven't committed nearly as many penalties as they have in previous games, especially in regards to personal fouls and unsportsmanlike conducts. They haven't had one of those this evening, only maybe a holding penalty on offense, encroachment on defense, but really other than that, not much. So a clean game overall for Marlborough. Clock ticks under 5 minutes. And off goes to Jakari Carpenter. And we've got a flag on the play. This referee's gotten a lot of FaceTime tonight. Cole will push him back 10 yards. And we'll repeat third down.
Go Franklin!
With a roster as deep as the Shamrocks, opportunities like this are nice for guys that don't get an opportunity very often to step out into the field. Desiderio looks, gets some pressure. Errant throw falls incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down. We'll see whether or not they keep the offense on the field or if they'll attempt a field goal. Looks like they will keep Desiderio in the offense out there.
Go Ben! Go Franklin!
Fourth down and 9. Desiderio looks over the middle, and the pass is almost intercepted. In and out of the hands. It looked like number 8, who was dropped to the ground like a tough moment for him. Probably able to make a nice return out of it, if not take it all the way back to the house for a touchdown. And that was number 8, Bowery, who also serves as the kickoff specialist. I think it's safe to say at this point that the Shamrocks will walk away from this one with the W, and their record will improve to 7-1 on the year, marking their 7th straight win after an opening day loss to the Southern New England Admirals. The Rebels will fall to 4-3 on the year, and they'll continue to trail the Northeast Bulls, who currently sit in first place of the East Division. We'll take a quick look at the upcoming schedule, or the remaining schedule, for the Shamrocks. Next week, Saturday night, 7 p.m., you can catch us right back here on WMCT-TV as the Shamrocks will take on the Granite State Destroyers with first place on the line. So make sure that you check in with us. We'll have the game for you live. And then the following week, 2 weeks after that, because they skip a week for Labor Day, they will finish up the regular season on September 10th when they face the Boston Bandits in Boston. Now for the Rebels and their remaining schedule after this. Next week, they will play at 2 p.m. against the Rhody Ravens. And then on September 10th, they'll close out their regular season schedule against the Northeast Bulls. So depending on that game what the Bulls went today, that last game of the season could determine first place. Phillips slides. I'm not sure if he had enough for a first down or not. Referees are giving it to him. And off up the middle and taken down by that Shamrock front. It might be garbage time, but they're still trying out there. And just in case you guys did not know, WMCT-TV Studios is now the place in Marlborough to host your next podcast. Our staff can train you on how to utilize our station's studio equipment so you can create and host a high-quality podcast. Just reach out to us at 508-481-1373, and we'll make you a podcast host. Meanwhile, play on the field, Rebels are able to get the ball into Shamrock territory and make it down to about the 20-yard line. Flag on the field because, of course. Just about 2 minutes to go here from Kelleher. Personal foul on the Shamrocks. I guess I spoke too soon. Although this won't affect the outcome of the game. Just hate to see any unnecessary stuff like that, especially when it's just garbage time. Phillips looking towards the end zone, and he's got a man. That is number 6, Tyrell Boseman, for the Hartford Rebel touchdown. Seems like that Shamrock defense is taking their foot off the pedal here in this last drive. Not much resistance there, really at all. Rebels keep the offense out there, going for 2. Looking to cut it to a 15-point game. Pass is caught, and the 2-point conversion for the Rebels is good. So with a minute 58 to go here at Kelleher, it's a 49-35 game. A flag on the field was an encroachment on the Shamrocks, which will be declined. Sorry, 49-34.
Beat me and then talk about beat me. we beat y'all though. Multiple times.
Right there.
Multiple times. Fury and Michelle.
Everyone has fucking heifers over there.
We picked the Fury. So, you don't have to do it. That's hard.
This nigga, me and him have all the arguments all the time. Like, yo, cut. 2, 3. We played you. We played y'all in the regular season. And then we played you in the regular season. We never played you twice. First year I played you. And we beat you here. And then the next year we beat you here.
Regular.
And then we beat y'all here.
No, we only play here once.
So we play. I played twice.
No, just no way. We came in. Remember Russell outside?
No, we won the game, bro. We were here once.
So with it being a 15-point game, still a 2-possession game. And the Rebels will attempt another onside kick, I would imagine. And they don't, which is very surprising. Kick goes out of bounds. And the ball be placed at the 35-yard line. Can't imagine the Shamrocks doing much more than kneeling on it a few times. I suppose the Shamrocks won't be setting a single-game franchise record for points unless they're going to come out and try to sling it. First down and 10 for Desiderio in the Shamrock offense. Hand off to Anktel. He tumbles forward to about the 35-yard line. So no taking of a knee. Maybe they will after they pick up a first down. And one last time, we want to thank everybody watching at home, sticking with us throughout this game tonight. Hopefully you'll be joining us next week as the Shamrocks take on the Destroyers in what should be a very good game. Another handoff goes to, this time it's caught. Oh, no, it is Brett Anktel. And Anktel carrying 2 defenders with him and gets taken down at the 41-yard line. And with less than a minute to go, that should pretty much do it. One kneel down, and that should be the ball game. And sticking with the theme of the game, the referees stop play for a few moments. And it looks like they'll actually run a play. And a little bit of movement from the Shamrock offensive line will delay the inevitable. Desiderio gets it out to Roberts. Roberts gets between a couple of defenders and is taken down at the 35-yard line. And folks, that's it. Clock's hit triple zeros here in the fourth quarter. And the Shamrocks take care of business at home, defeating the Hartford Rebels 49-34. Their record improves to 7-1, and they'll be playing here next week against the Destroyers. Thank you so much for spending some of your evening with us here at Kelleher Field. For our camera operators, Alex O'Neill and Julia Chamberlain, and our director, Ryan Maliar, I'm Matt Bisaccio signing off here from Kelleher. Good night.
Like